we will never truly know whose mummy is Nefertiti's.
King Akhenaten and his wife looked completely different than all the other ancient Egyptian kings.
A queen bold enough to reshape an empire just disappears? Nefertiti, Egypt's legendary icon, didn't fade quietly. Her death's a 3,000-year-old question mark. Was she taken out? Did she pull a vanishing act as a secret ruler? Or is her tomb still out there, packed with untold stories? What you've heard about her might be missing some wild twists. Stay with us, because we're about to peel back the layers of her mysterious end. And trust me, it's going to flip everything you thought you knew about this ancient powerhouse upside down. Nefertiti didn't stroll into history as a footnote. She stormed in, rewriting the script. Born around 1370 BCE, her origins are a murky mess. Was she a high-born Egyptian? Maybe the daughter of Ai, a slick vizier with pharaoh-sized ambitions? Or a foreign princess, traded to seal some dusty alliance? We don't know, and that's half the fun. What we do know is she married Akhenaten, a pharaoh with a radical streak, and together they turned Egypt into a pressure cooker. Akhenaten wasn't here to play nice. He had this crazy plan. Trash Egypt's old gods, all those crocodile-headed, falcon-faced deities, and bet everything on one, the sun disk Aten. Sounds bold, right? Try telling that to the priests of Amun, who'd been raking in offerings for centuries. Nefertiti wasn't just along for the ride. She was driving it. That iconic bust of her, with the tall blue headdress and golden neckband, isn't just art. It's a statement. She's carved smiting enemies, a gig usually saved for kings. This wasn't a queen sitting pretty. This was a woman with her hands on the reins. They didn't stop at theology. They built a whole new city, Amarna, smack in the desert. Imagine it, a gleaming, sun-worshipping metropolis popping up from sand, all to scream, "We're in charge now." The art from this era is bonkers. Akhenaten's got a stretched skull. Nefertiti's hips are cartoonishly curvy. Some say it's symbolic of their new order. Others think maybe they had some genetic quirks. Either way, it was a middle finger to tradition. The old priests watched their temples empty out, their power fade. Nefertiti and Akhenaten weren't just making waves, they were starting a tsunami. She wasn't just a sidekick either. By year 12 of Akhenaten's reign, around 1341 BCE, she's everywhere, leading sun rituals, greeting foreign envoys, even outshining her husband in some carvings. She's bigger, bolder, a rarity in Egyptian art. There's a theory she took a new title, Neferuaten, and ruled as co-pharaoh. A woman in ancient Egypt, wearing the crown? That's next level. Records show her name on royal decrees, her face on seals. Then, suddenly, nothing. No death notice, no farewell. She's just gone. This religious storm wasn't some quiet reform. It was a power grab wrapped in faith. Taxes got rerouted to fund their Aten cult, leaving the military underfed and the borders shaky. Nobles twitched, priests seethed. Nefertiti wasn't just a queen. She was a target. The Amarna period lasted about 17 years, a blink in Egypt's timeline, but it was pure chaos. When Akhenaten kicked the bucket around 1334 BCE, the backlash hit fast. Amarna was deserted, their statues smashed, their names chiseled off walls. Nefertiti's fate got tangled in that mess. Did she survive him? Or was she already out of the picture? Let's paint the scene. Egypt's a land of rigid rules, and here come these two, tossing out the playbook. The priests of Amun, didn't just lose influence, they lost everything. Imagine their fury. Centuries of rituals gone because some upstart royals liked the sun too much. Nefertiti's role made her a lightning rod. Was she too loud? Too powerful? Did someone decide she'd crossed a line? Her vanishing isn't a coincidence. It's tied to that upheaval, a storm she helped brew. Think about it. How does someone that big just disappear? She wasn't some minor noble fading into obscurity. This was a queen who'd stared down a nation and said, "My way." Her exits got to be more than bad record-keeping. The priests, the nobles, maybe even her own court. They all had reasons to want her gone. When Akhenaten died, the old guard pounced, and Nefertiti might have been their first stop. But to crack this, we've got to follow the breadcrumbs she left, and they're about to get wild. Nefertiti's exit isn't a clean break. It's a tangle of what-ifs that keep us guessing. Akhenaten dies around 1334 BCE, and Egypt slams the brakes on his sun god experiment. Tutankhamun, his kid, takes over, but he's barely 9, steered by advisors like Ai and Horemheb, who want Amarna scrubbed out. Nefertiti's nowhere in sight. So, what happened? One theory's got legs. She didn't just vanish, she ruled. Some say she became Neferuaten, a pharaoh bridging Akhenaten to Tut. Evidence? A gold ring with that name, royal cartouches. A stela, showing her in kingly gear. She might have held the throne for 3 years, 1334 to 1331 BCE. Then, poof, silence again. Natural death? Or did someone yank her off stage? Another angle. Exile. Picture her, dethroned, shipped to some nowhere outpost while Tut's crew trashed her legacy. No tomb, no trace. A perfect punishment. Or maybe she went rogue, pulling strings from the shadows. Here's a twist. Some think she morphed into Smenkhare, a short-lived ruler who pops up right after Akhenaten. Same era, same vibe, but no proof, no body. It's a stretch, but not impossible. Nefertiti had enemies, priests itching to reclaim Amun's glory, nobles sick of her reforms, maybe even Tut's handlers. Poison in her cup? A blade in the night? Egypt's no stranger to dirty politics. Tut himself might have been bumped off young. A queen this divisive could have easily been a target. Her religious stunt with Akhenaten didn't just annoy people, it threatened their whole world. So, where's her tomb? A queen of her caliber should have had a blockbuster burial. Gold coffins, statues, the full VIP treatment. Tut's tomb, found in 1922 by Howard Carter, was a rushed job compared to what she'd rate. The Valley of the Kings is ground zero for the hunt. Near Tut's KV-62, there's KV-63 and KV-64. Unopened chambers teasing us. In 2015, Nicholas Reeves dropped a bombshell. Tut's tomb might hide secret rooms. Radar scans showed weird angles. Could she be stashed behind a wall? The jury's still out. Some say it's just paint lines. Others swear it's a jackpot. Amarna's another hotspot. Her city's a ruin now. Mud brick ghosts and broken pots. Diggers found royal goodies, rings, seals, but no coffin. Did her tomb get torched when Amarna fell? Her body tossed to spite her? Or is it still buried, waiting? In 2003, Joanne Fletcher pegged the younger lady mummy from KV-35 as Nefertiti. DNA ties it to Tut, maybe his mom. But the face is smashed, and skeptics say it could be Meritaten or someone else. No slam dunk. The tomb chase is a saga. Egyptologists like Zahi Hawass keep pushing. Drones, ground-penetrating radar, you name it. Every blip on a screen gets hearts racing. Finding her intact would be massive. Imagine unwrapping her story, her death, her final fight. It'd settle whether she ruled, how she went down, who came out on top. But sans a beast, storms bury clues, looters beat us to it. Tut's tomb took centuries to find, Nefertiti's playing harder to get. Why's this matter? Her tomb's more than treasure. It's a time capsule. If she ruled as pharaoh, it'd rewrite Egypt's power game. If she was murdered, it'd shine a light on the Amarna fallout. Every dig's a gamble, and the stakes are sky high. Reeves's theory got folks buzzing. Hidden chambers could mean she's been under our noses, sharing Tut's digs. Scans in 2018 hinted at voids, but Egypt's cautious. Don't want to wreck Tut chasing a ghost. Let's zoom out. Her disappearance fits Egypt's chaos. Post-Akhenaten, the old ways roared back. Temples reopened. Amarna's bricks turned to dust. Nefertiti's name got hacked off monuments like a bad memory. Was she collateral or the main prize? The hunt's not just about a body. It's about what she stood for and why someone wanted her gone for good. Could Nefertiti be hiding in plain sight? The younger lady from KV-35 is a contender. Found in 1898, she's a wreck, face caved in, arm bent like a pharaoh's. DNA from 2010 links her to Tut, his mom or close kin. Nefertiti fits. She bore Akhenaten's daughters, one hitched to Tut. She'd be around 40 at death, matching the bones. That head wound, though, was it a killer's blow or just clumsy looters? Doubters say the damage muddies the ID, could be Meritaten or another royal. Then there's the elder lady, also from KV-35. Older, maybe 50. Most peg her as Tia, Akhenaten's mom. DNA backs it. But a few whisper Nefertiti, worn down by years of fighting. Her hair matches the bust's wig style, a cool detail. Trouble is, the age leans too old for Nefertiti's timeline. It's a long shot, but the debate's alive. Everyone wants their queen to claim. A third wild card, the damaged mummy from a Deir el-Bahari cache. But it's too beat up to test solid. Some say it's a noble, others dream it's her. Science keeps trying. CT scans, 3D faces, but we're stuck with maybes. Each mummy's a puzzle piece, and none snap into place. Now, let's flip to a letter that's pure drama. Around 1333 BCE, a Hittite king got a plea from an Egyptian queen, Dahamunzu. Her husband's dead, no sons. She begs for a prince to wed and rule. Scholars tie it to Akhenaten's death. Nefertiti, alone, making a desperate play. The Hittites sent Zananza, but he got ambushed and killed on the way. Egypt played dumb, and tensions flared. If this was Nefertiti, it's a bombshell. She's bargaining solo, clinging to power. Did her own people, maybe, sabotage it, hating the idea of a foreign king? This Hittite affair paints her cornered. No male heir, just daughters, and Egypt's throne was a boys' club. She might have aimed to install a puppet, but someone said no. That could have been her end. Betrayal from within. Or she pulled it off briefly as Smenkare. The letter's legit. Hittite tablets prove it. But Dahamunzu could be a garbled name. Meritaten or Ankhesenamun, Tut's wife, are in the mix too. Nefertiti's the gutsiest bet, though. Back to mummies. Science is relentless. Facial reconstructions of the younger lady show a regal nose, a Nefertiti vibe. But smashed faces don't talk. The elder lady's DNA locks her as Tia, yet romantics cling to hope. The damaged mummy's a ghost, too far gone. Every test's a tease, leaving us hungry for more. This ties to Egypt's mess after Amarna. Horemheb smashed Akhenaten's legacy, A snagged the crown, Tut died at 19. Nefertiti's erasure was surgical. Her name, her city, gone. That Hittite fiasco screams she fought hard, too hard maybe. Picture her, widowed, out of moves, reaching across borders. It's gutsy, reckless, and pure Nefertiti. Her death's a knot we can't untie yet. Mummies hint, letters taunt, but nothing's certain. She could be in KV-35 or lost forever. Either way, her story's a roller coaster, power, rebellion, and a fall that echoes millennia later.